Good morning, everybody. Okay, here we are, a week later. Bit of a mess. And Bella says hello. I don't know if you can see her. Yeah. Hey, Mouse. Yes, you're pretty. My lemon tree, much more healthier. Now, so far what I'm doing with the raised garden bed, I just have put the mulch everywhere because I want the actual beds themselves, I'm building them up. I haven't sown every single box, okay, so there's a few here I haven't sown. I finally transferred the passion fruit vines over to the boxes behind, and they're just, starting to finally get leaves. I was just getting nothing. The next thing for me to do will be to actually put some zip ties loosely so they stay along this arching trellis here. And on this side I'm actually going to pop a climbing strawberry or climbing rose. Rosemary, she's doing a lot better. Just going to step back here, sorry about that. But yeah, she's looking a lot healthier, a lot better. I have transplanted some twigs of hers down there for other new growth. The Vietnamese mint is loving it outside, and when she gets a little bit more adapted, she's only been here for not even a day, so she will root in there nicely. Oh, how do I put that? She's adjusting, put it that way. She was in a pot out here for a few days and she liked the outdoors, and then I just transplanted her last night. The rosemary that was on the outs is showing new life along the trunk there. My beautiful wisteria, she's actually got new foliage at the top there, so she will grow nicely. Eventually I am actually going to put a fanning trellis here, and I will tame her along there, and she's a purple lilac wisteria, so we're going to have all these purple flowers here right next to 2 bushes of lavender, and they're 2 different types as well. They're going nicely. Those spring onions I sprouted in the windowsill, I've just transplanted them there. I'm most likely going to put another batch there, or maybe even garlic, we'll see. But this box here, I'm actually going to move it just so I can walk in there easier when it comes to pruning, because unfortunately my neighbour's an idiot, has no idea what to plant, and it's just a weed. It's like a big overgrown weed, and I'm always having to cut it back. So damn annoying. Stupid people, man. Always check what you're growing, how big it's going to grow, if it's going to be a pest, if it's going to attract pest, can it be eaten, does it provide any function. This thing, besides being green, provides no function in a domestic area like this. It's just stupid. It's not even a grapevine or anything like this. It's annoying. Anyway, sorry about my rant. I'm actually going to lay along here cat grass, catnip. That's a bushel of cat grass that I've just transplanted there, and behind it I'll do the creeping strawberry or rosemary, as I mentioned before. They're more shoots of spring onions that I sprouted before that I'm going to transplant. Along here I'm going to definitely put lemongrass in these 4, because where I have my beautiful wheel which actually has 8 arms for the 8 sabbats. You know, we are now in Ostara. The next one will be Beltane, one of my faves. This is actually going to be an area where I'm going to put a fire pit. I may build one or buy one. I don't know. We'll see. But this is kind of like a landscape feature that I see from my bed, because, excuse the mess, in this door there, my bed is right opposite that, and I'm looking out there in the morning. And I love the sand. It makes me feel like I'm looking out on the beach in the morning. And it's awesome, because we have no beaches around here. So eventually when this mulch gets pushed into the garden beds in full, you know, it's just got to break down, that sort of thing, in the beds, settle. I may put red river rock, where you see that red mulch outside of the garden bed around my Odin rune. Yeah, that's an Odin rune. So all these are just put down tainted, like, you know, not set or anything. I'm just playing with the actual, where I put the pavers, and eventually I will actually edge this so it's a perfect round. I'm thinking of putting a solar light rope so that lights up. And anyway, so back to this centerpiece. This will be where I put the fire pit, and then when I change, you know, I could put a water feature in a bowl, or I can put the table. This is actually off a table of salvage, and guess what? It's got a perfect star, 5-pointed star. How awesome is that? What I may do is, when I get the fire pit and it's got a cover and everything, and I might make a table for it, a tabletop that I can put it on and off when I want to change, or when it's not a nuisance as such. What I might do is actually hang this as a piece, because it's a perfect 5-pointed star. You know, just pop it on the brick wall there somewhere. And oh yeah, this is the Boston Ivy. She's going gangbusters. Look how long her little trendrils have gone. So I will actually put a mental blank to put the leaves so she can feed along and cover this grey ugly thing. Trellis. Yay. Fan one. There's some empty pots here, and that's because I'm going to put some perennial flowers, which will probably be herbs, that when you let grow they just have flowers anyway. Because, as you know, I'm a kitchen witch, green witch. I need my herbs. I love my herbs. Can't have enough. This area here looks a bit dead right now. I'm actually looking at putting a spiral herb garden. I just need to get more pavers. So back to the garden bed. These pavers here are only temporary. I'm actually contemplating of either doing a wood edging, I'm not quite sure, or boulder rocks. We'll see. I just want to get the garden beds established before winter comes, but look how green that is. And this is what permaculture's like. You know, you put companion plants, not much maintenance, keeps nice and, you know, moist. Good for, I mean, we're in Australia, and it's so dry all the time, do you know what I mean? So, and I hardly any water. I just use a mister every day, which is like a litre of water, which is more for Bella's benefit here than anything, because I've got quite a few praying mantis in the backyard, which is also a good sign. These are offshoots from my cactus that I've shown you before. Look at the pretty pink flowers. So back to over here. These pavers, once I've sorted out the edging, they're actually going to go under this bin, which is going to be my compost bin. I haven't finished doing it yet. I just bought this yesterday. It's a massive kids container, storage container, and I'm going to, like I've got the bark there, lay that down, lay some soil, and then kitchen scraps. I'll show you how I do the kitchen compost as well. But what I'm going to need to do, and it's got wheels. How awesome is that? 8 litre tub. This is 160. Oh, I thought it was 8 litre. Oh well, my bad. This will fade a little bit, which is kind of good. I want that light lavender, because as you know I've got lavender plants on the other side and the purple wisteria. But it's got wheels, so that's awesome. So yeah, I'll show you how I do that later. So the pavers will go over here. And again, this mulch eventually will be replaced with another red sort of matter. Maybe just plain pine bark, I'm not sure. But I don't like the red because it leaves a bit of colour behind, so it's being colour treated.